And then suddenly, now auras.
Come on, dark vision. Yeah, I always did. How far my dark vision is.
And yes, I am doing some time condensing here. Strictly speaking, you guys would still be talking to. Well, you'd probably be on your way at this point,
We'd be
but
probably on our way. Since
just don't worry about it.
Some time to get here.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. The space-time continuum folded for your convenience. Don't worry about it.
Dandy cast Longstrider on us before we left.
Woo!
So yes, insert any number of reasons why you
Dandy.
managed to arrive when you did. Yeah, so Amber, once the sheep vanishes, very shortly after, you see three of your associates, friends even, possibly, if you want to call them that, catch up to you.
Oh, Amber.
Yes. It appears Dandy is absent.
I'm guessing he's with Vesper.
Yes, he's currently with Vesper assisting with the going-ons there. As a side note, Dandy, as mentioned, Tor came out and basically took charge of the situation, ordering, these people will take care of this, build this, move that over there, so on and so forth.
I was more fascinated about the place they just arrived at.
It appears to be, a fairly nondescript home. It just looks
Which is exactly why she's fascinated.
it just looks like a lot like the building next to it, and there's nothing else that's overly interesting about it, one way or the other. Anyway, sorry, I believe I cut someone off who was saying something.
Quivan was just saying hi.
Oh, very good. Do you
For
have
the
any-
record, I'll do both Sai's voice and Amber's voice, but not both at the same time.
Do you have any?
If I'm doing Sai's voice, I'll read Amber's afterwards.
Do you have any particular reaction to your friends showing up, particularly just outside of the house of your half sister? That's a good reaction.
Aww.
As Amber hugs Corvine, hugs Baiguang, and hugs Sai. Not Sai Hong. Saye is her name, yes. And Sai Hong. Oh no! They gotta hug each other at the same time, and it's a hug collision.
And
It's like when you go to high five somebody and you miss.
No, they're reaching critical mass because they're hugging each other too much.
And Ebony, as I'm suddenly reminded of those old 80s cartoons where like they'll introduce the cast and suddenly there'll be like the little demi-human character like and Gigi or something, I don't know.
Snarf.
Demi-human.
Introducing special guest, Serica.
And Snarf.
And Snowflake.
Snarf.
Yes. The Foenum Avengers and Snarf.
Demi-human, new buzzword.
Buzz.
That's actually a phrase. That's actually a phrase that. Oh gosh, my college learning is actually being applicable to quasi real life. Dagnabbit, college learning is supposed to be useless.
Yes, demi-human is.
Well, demi-human is actually
It's a term basically for all those things that are kind of human mythical creatures, like orcs and
Humanoids.
stuff.
Yeah.
A monstrous humanoid?
And monstrous humanoids.
Centaurs and like satyrs.
And probably native outsiders.
And long
Yeah,
and
angels
range
and demons and stuff like that.
Nah, no, those aren't.
But not stuff like Perytons or Delgas.
The Perytons are demi.
Well, Perytons are filthy predators and deserve to die alone in a ditch.
It's true.
And then
Sorry, we can't be friends anymore.
I will remember this.
Why do you think Midnight had Sai versus OC for a while? Why I was running with the name OC is right about predators, even though it was technically misspelled, and I forgot to change my name back to OC as a DM for my too late.
I noticed it, but I didn't say anything. I just silently judged you.
No, I just told him he was right about predators in that spelling.
And anyways, back to the task at hand. Say, if you want, you can make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
So, is this where your family lives?
Jiminy Cricket. All right. You don't happen to speak Hoshi by chance, do you, Midnight?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Oh, but Gorfine does, so I should make a perception too.
You hear two
Or wait,
voices.
no, she doesn't. That's right, I forgot. I had to get rid of it.
You hear two voices speaking softly to each other in Hoshi.
I
And
mean, Baiguang has obviously knows Foshe and has a passive perception of 15.
you guys are paying attention to Amber and not too much to the building itself. Saya
That's
was
what-
actively interested in it. That's why she got the perception.
Well, that's why it's passive perception.
Fine.
The literal purpose of passive perception is you're not actively looking for something.
Roll your perception check.
Passive perception.
Roll your
Passive.
perception check.
Oh, see, I don't think you're getting it.
No. The way I handle passive perception is essentially it allows you to notice things and make perception rolls for things that other people would miss.
Hmm.
Essentially, to me, it's an extreme heightened sense of awareness, allowing you to notice things are up and making rolls that otherwise others wouldn't be able to make.
All right. Well,
I see.
Baiguang and Saihong are both trying to find the source of this Foshe that Baiguang overheard.
Shrug. Oh, it's coming from inside the house.
Thank you.
As you're suddenly guided to turn your head towards the door, the open door. Anyways, so Corvine asked if this was Amber's house, and Amber responded yes.
No, I didn't realize that was a response.
I didn't realize I was in character.
Yeah, that's why I went back to repeat all that. As a result, does anybody have any particular reaction to Amber saying that yes, this is her house? Or home, I should say. Or no, that her family is here, I think was the exact question.
If this was her family's house. Yeah, that was the question.
And she said yes.
She nods. May we come in, or are you leaving already?
Oh, yes, of course. Though, I guess you'd have to ask them.
That's fine. Let's do that. It's not that good of an idea to just stand around in the street after all.
And I do apologize in advance. The voice might change slightly as I adjust to it.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Heck, you
Thousands
too.
and thousands of people stand in the streets in a city. It's no big deal. All right, so Corvine, you're heading up to the doorway?
Yeah, the door is open, right?
Yes. Saihong, does Saihong just fly right on in?
Probably.
So Corvine knocks on the door anyway.
All right.
And
You
Sai's
knock on
going
the-
to stay by Corvine.
As you knock on the door, Saihong flies in, and there's several very excited exclamations in Hoshi from inside. No perception check needed. Y'all hear this. Those of you who speak the language recognize a series of words that I can't say on camera or in general.
Really?
The occupants are very surprised, and they are freaking out ever so slightly.
He doesn't want to be called a racist. That's why he can't say them.
Well, no, there's several bad words involved.
No words are bad words.
So yeah, Sai-Hong has startled them something good, and you knock on the door, and what?
Don't mind me.
You knock on the door, and there appears to be no immediate reaction. Sai-Hong, you see them sort of back up, and sort of start to reach for like the odd object or two.
Sai-Hong tries to act adorable.
You know what? Give me an adorable check, and just for kicks and giggles, do so with advantage.
Adorable check. Is that performance?
I should
Yes.
have used inspiration. I would have given you inspiration on that check, but you're not. I'm not there.
Well, I mean, it could be performance, it could be persuasion, diplomacy, or whatever that skill is.
Let's see.
Persuasion.
Yes,
Sounds like
persuasion
they
is the
called.
one.
Like one can deliver touch spells through Sai-Hong.
So you got 12 total?
Yeah.
Wow, that's okay.
She's rolling at a -3. What do you want?
Fair enough. They sort of hesitate, not quite sure what to make of it. They're still in response to your knocking, however.
There is a response or there isn't?
There's not.
Sai's going to press an ear to the door,
She's gonna
trying to listen to the sound inside.
All right. You knock again?
Mm-hmm.
Johnson is in here.
You hear some shouting in Hoshi. You don't get it, but Baiguang hears, hello? Yeah, a little busy at the moment.
So I do hear a response though.
Yeah, granted, it's in a language you don't recognize, but
Yeah.
You understand that?
She shakes her head.
Wait, doesn't Corvine recognize it though?
But no.
Nope.
Turns out I actually know unicorn. I'm not.
I think
Oh,
Sai-Hong might have
okay.
startled them.
Baiguang, what are you doing? I saw you move up.
Baiguang telepathically tells Sai-Hong to leave them alone a little bit.
Yeah.
Sai-Hong sulks.
Corvine stops knocking but sits at the door. Because there was a response.
There appears to be a soft chatting between the two of them, trying to figure out what this is and what this means.
Baiguang does call into them in Hoshe. Don't worry, she won't. She's friendly. She won't hurt you.
There's a surprised exclamation, and to the door runs, well, a reddish longma with orange flame that's shockingly similar to the orange of Amber's fleece. And by her runs by an older longma. She looks a little, slightly perturbed and a little confused, and when the reddish one glances out, sees Baiguang, she replies in Hoshi, "Is that thing yours?" And then notices the others, and her eyes sort of perk up.
Corvine waves.
Hello, can I help you?
She bows a bit. Sorry. May we come in?
I'm afraid I don't know who you are.
Amber, you may want to do some explaining.
Come on, Amber's like 5
Got some
feet.
explaining to do.
She
That's
Baiguang,
my look. Yeah.
she glances past.
fighting
Corvine.
Dandy style.
Oh, Amber. Looks down.
Dandy look.
There you go. Dandy.
Baiguang
Oh.
looks to Amber to see if she's going to speak up, and then he turns back to the two Longma. We are friends of Amber, and thought we should introduce ourselves.
I was just about to ask, actually. I didn't realize you had friends, Amber. I didn't realize they were coming over to visit. What a
Yeah, we thought you had no
surprise!
social skills. You actually have friends?
Yes, please. Come in. There's not a lot of room, but by the way, there's a divider there.
Yeah.
So there's just enough room for the four of you to squeeze in.
Oh. I feel bad.
Crush that snack.
Into the corner with you, Miss Winterblood. Think about what you've done.
Squish
It's
that.
okay. Saya and Corvine can share space.
Uh, hello. I am oh, okay. I am Zinzi, Amber's half sister. And Baiguang, when you step in, the older Longbow regards you curiously. Well, when you step in, you see the older one. She looks at you with almost a horrified expression, and then suddenly tries to just not be noticed and sort of scuttles around and sort of like slowly starts slinking away, trying to be all sneaky about it.
I roll insight in response to this.
I like how someone was acting like a bridge between the two of them, just like resting on Amber's head and just chilling out on Baiguang's wings,
She likes both of them.
just chilling out. No worries.
So yes, does my 14 insight garner anything?
Oh, okay. She's not happy to see you, whether it's you specifically. You can't tell if her reaction is to Baiguang or if it's because you're a Longma. But either way, she's not pleased. And she's doing her best to sort of like remove herself from the situation.
I see. I'm sorry, what was the last thing that was actually said in character?
Not much as you file in and she looks at the group. Oh, welcome. Oh yes, I am Shinzi. Or Shinzi. Shinzi.
Sure.
Shinsei.
Just pretend
Shinsei.
the X's are SH's.
I'm Shinsei, Amber's half sister, and this is my home. I guess our home. And this, she turns around, and she's actually already gone. I guess she had to take care of something. My father's nurse. She'll be moving out soon. She just wanted to stay a few days and, well, grieve with me. Our father passed recently, you see.
My condolences.
Thank you.
But yes, I am. I should introduce myself. My name is Baiguang of
This is good.
the Imperial Traders.
Her eyes were wide. Are you from Hoshan?
I am.
I've never been to Hoshan.
Oh, it's a marvelous place. I do hope you get the chance to visit someday.
That would be lovely.
But I didn't expect to. Or what would he say? It's been a while since I've run into any Longma here in Rain.
Oh, well,
I must say it's a pleasant surprise.
yes, it is indeed a pleasant surprise. But it's just my Nurse and I. Just you know. She smiles. That's an insight check, by the way.
Oh.
From all of you.
Oh yes, definitely. So, also, why is Amber rolling?
For just a moment there, you forget. Just for a moment, Amber, you forget that the rest of Flametown exists. For just a brief second, perhaps you hallucinated the whole thing. Oh wait, no, never mind.
I wouldn't apologize because he didn't say what the roll is for,
That's true.
but I guessed it.
Yeah, essentially, you're like, wait, why is she keeping? Oh, right, because they wanted to keep it secret that they're here. Right,
I don't know if she
gotcha.
realizes that
Okay.
with that one.
I mean, it seems a little. It seems kind of not pitiable, but it seems kind of sad that she would be the only one here. But I mean, there's no reason for her to lie to you. So,
Amber pipes up, but what about the other 100 that I just met?
Actually, this kind of makes sense that I got the highest insight after getting the highest history for knowing this place.
It's true. Corvine, there's something a little weird about what she said. Maybe she's just nervous. Yeah, she's lying, and she's not doing a good job of it, Sae.
So,
She said she'd be by herself, right?
It's just her and her nurse,
Okay.
or her and her father's nurse.
one more time. Run this by me one more time. Just you and her.
Yes, just the two of us. There are, well, and then my father, while he was alive.
Now run it by me telling the truth.
She looks at Amber with a somewhat worried concern, or with
I
a
have
somewhat
been in
worried
this-
look.
I've been in
What would
this
she
line
have
of
to lie
work
about?
for a longer time.
But
If you'll excuse me, I have something I must attend to. It was a pleasure meeting all of you.
no. You should probably come with us.
She looks at
That might
Amber
be-
like doubly worried.
That might be a bad way to put it.
Sorry. What I mean is, there's a dangerous group, and we believe they're targeting you now.
She looks over at Amber. Is this true, Amber?
Yes.
Why didn't you just tell me?
I didn't want you to worry.
Oh. She looks up at Corvine, a little nervous, not entirely sure whether or not to trust her.
Anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to strangers barging into my home and telling me that I need to leave with them.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just don't want to see you get hurt.
There's always wording it this way. You could cut the lines, and you could come with us if you want to live.
If I want to live, am I in that much danger?
By Guang.
Hold on. Amber's
oh.
typing something.
Oh, fair enough.
Whenever.
Sorry, Amber. You're typing something.
Amber does take precedence.
Oh, okay, very good.
Okay.
Sorry, you guys are saying?
Bai Guang was just going to say in Hoshe, that a number of those close to us here have already been kidnapped, and we've managed to help them in varying degrees, and we would rather be able. We hope we can help you before it comes to anything like that.
Her eyes bulge the word kidnapping, and she responds in Hoshi, "Kidnapping?
Sometimes we didn't find out until after the fact, but one we saved in the process. They had quite a large force, actually, to take him.
Bai Guang, did you speak something odd last now?
She looks uncertain, sort of bites her lower lip, trying to make up her mind. Where would you take me? She says in Hoshi.
Bai Guang speaks to the others in common. What would be the safest place for her? Snowdawn?
I
Ba?
don't.
Winterblood?
As
She
is-
nods.
At this point, I feel the more they gather at Snowdawn, the more they can just gather in one fell swoop if they attack.
Yes, I do hate to
believe-
make Snowdawn more of a target.
I think Winterblood might be the best place, actually. They know what's going on, so it's unlikely for him to get the drop on my family like they did the first time.
And Bai Guang looks to Corvine, and we don't have to worry with anybody troublesome from that house.
She nods.
By far the least difficult noble house that we've had to deal with so far.
Thank you.
She looks up. You.
So if you would allow it, we would take you to one of the noble houses to keep you safe until this has been taken care of. If we are able to stop those responsible for this, then by all means, you're welcome to come home safely.
How do I know you're not kidnapping me?
Did she say this in common or Hoshe?
Common.
Yes, Bai Guang is speaking in common again.
Okay.
Because I was a victim myself. Why would a victim take one of you?
So she needs to make an insight, I think. That's how that works, right?
Insight check?
Why?
Oh, right, because diplomacy.
Yeah, the diplomat thing.
Right. Your feet kicking into action. That's a 6 on the dice. So I'm gonna say she has like maybe a 7 total,
Okay.
possibly an 8.
Oh shoot, we got a cleric on the biz.
Does that still work?
Yes, what is your ruling on natural ones on skill checks? Do they still work if the modifier is good enough?
Usually it's a humorous failure. So Corvine, flavor that fumble.
Okay. You know, she's kind of giving off the vibe that she's not really harmful, but she's not really useful either. Like she's kind of a clown.
Okay. As you offer that, she basically just kind of laughs in your face. It's not as much laughing in your face, but something about your demeanor when she asks, "I know you're not going to kidnap me," and you tried to offer. She just kind of just doubles over laughing at this point. In fact, she starts laughing for a bit longer than is strictly speaking necessary, and kind of gets up like, "Okay, can you stop? Can?" She's still going. Okay. All right then.
Somebody play Benny Hill.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Oh no.
That is, Amber asked if she could try and persuade her as well.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying to the music.
All right. So what do you say to her, Amber? Whew, that's a 21 total.
You were prepared.
I know that me being here is sudden, and I'm sorry for being such a part of your life.
Wait.
Even with me being gone for a week, but I trust these people. I trust them with my life. So I hope you can trust them too. Just this once.
You say that as she reaches the tail end of her laughter, and she kind of looks up, and her mood kind of goes from mirth to touched, almost instantly. And she clears her throat. I'm sorry, I did not mean to laugh at you. I apologize. All right, well,
Fine. This is a lot.
all right. I will go with you. She shouts in Hoshi. Nurse! Nurse comes around. I'm leaving. I am in danger, and these good people are taking me to a safe place. I don't know when I'll be back, but I'm leaving now. The nurse swallows hard and replies back, "Very well. But do you think you could persuade the orange one to speak to me for a moment?" She glances towards Bai Guang and glances back. "He can hear you, you know." There's a loud gulp. And Corvine can see this, the others can't quite, but the nurse, who's at this point extremely embarrassed, still nods timidly, and she nods back, and then the nurse vanishes yet again. Let me grab a few things, and I'll be good to go. Please, meet me outside.
Okay.
Partly because some of my things are over there behind her, and you're kind of in the way.
Corvette notes.
Chris will leave.
Excuse me. She taps Bai Guang as he makes his way out.
Yes.
She says in Hoshi, the nurse would like to speak to you. She's in the back room.
Very well. Let's see, I'll get out of your way first.
Well, she steps to the side, but she's like, right, that's actually the smart thing. And then she goes about busying herself.
It's a crowded house.
It is. Not a lot of room to finagle.
Well, there's snacks. They don't need room.
They can fit through tiny holes.
I'm told you wish to speak with me before we go.
Please don't tell anyone about this place. Most of us who live here are outcasts, vagabonds, wanderers, or for some of us, exiles from Hosha. We came to this place seeking refuge, and we found each other, and we take great pains to keep our existence a secret. None of us here are harmful. It's just the shame is too great to return home. So this is our home now.
We're in hiding, you say?
Nods.
From whom? Woshe? Rain? Everyone?
She does that aside. Some of us, a couple of us were exiled from the kingdom. Or no, they call themselves an empire, right? Yeah.
It is the tiny yet mighty empire, something
Yes.
like that.
Some of us are actually exiles from the empire for deeds that we had performed many, many years ago. Other of us left of our own accord, and some, she turns towards the bed, like the man I cared for so many years, committed acts of deep shame, and they could never return home. And so we live here, a little isolated community, a small slice of Hoshan, in the heart of ice that is rain.
In the heart of rain.
We don't want people coming and gawking at us. And I mean no offense, but most of us have accepted that we are no longer citizens of Hoshan, and we do not wish the past to come back to us. So please, she takes a step forward and, not that much. She doesn't get that much in your personal space. She essentially takes a step forward and takes one of your hooves. Please, for the sake of the peaceful ones who live here, please don't tell Hoshan about us.
He looks at her and considers her words for a moment. And he's just a little bit sad at the situation, but as I will tell no one of you.
She has that a sigh of relief. I guess now that you know that we're here, free to come, I suppose. Please, I beg of you, please. Just... Anyways, welcome to Flametown, I guess. She smiles sadly.
Bagawang returns the sad smile.
Please, take care of her. She's never seen the beautiful empire. She was born here in rain.
We will do everything that we can to keep her safe.
Thank you.
And stop the ones who are doing all of this.
And with that, we're gonna go ahead and call a session. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, we're totally stopping early, you guys.
Actually, so we're gonna go ahead and bring a close to that scene. She packs up without much incident and heads out with you guys. And you take her to Winterblood, correct?
Yes, and the two in the room definitely didn't notice the deer trying to hide behind the crate in the back.
The entire conversation was in Hosha anyway.
No, she wasn't trying to eavesdrop.
No.
She was just watching the back wall.
Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, could you wait outside would be the perfect moment for sudden goons to burst in through the walls and be like, "Aha! Tricked you!"
And either way, Sai did point out that her stealth was terrible.
Yes, her stealth was an 8.
Yes. What is it, Amber?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, very good. No, because I believe we have a dinner date to attend to.
Yes.
First off, I need to get a reaction.
Oh,
So yes,
Frost
they probably met with Frost and told her to keep her safe.
was none too pleased by it, especially considering your previous encounters, and informs you very sternly that House Winterblood is not a refugee camp. And you should stop treating it as such.
Oh shoot! If we went there,
Granted, she appreciates what you're doing. She's just sort of exasperated. She's like, "Come on, Corbin, you're not making my life any easier here."
Yes, we gotta send him to Vesper's house.
Serious question: how did Corbin contact her?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean.
He knows what I mean.
if you know what I mean.
I don't actually know what you mean.
It's called the meet the parents moment of the relationship.
Oh right, no, this is the aunt.
Yeah, this is the aunt who runs the business.
About the family itself.
Oh, also Vesper, I sent you a message.
So
we'll worry about the meeting the family moment later.
I mean, she's already met the parents. Parents.
But not in this context.
Yeah, we'll worry about that scene later. For now, let's get to dinner, shall we?
let's say that we were busy and the business came first.
Frost is probably something of a mother figure to Corvine.
Maybe.
A very strict, demanding mother figure.
Like I said.
Atheus, wake up!
Why'd you leave your keys up on the table?
All right, we're gonna go ahead and remove that. So we're gonna go ahead and repurpose a previously used map.
Oh no, it's gonna be Tanya's house event.
It's gonna be the first map we ever went to.
Oh
You
wait,
guys
Whoever went to.
You guys tempt me greatly, but no, we're reusing this one since it's a dinner table.
Dinner.
Oh, look who's here!
I don't have to make Dandy 9.0. Hooray!
Although I do need to put Vesper out there, I think.
And Amber.
Okay.
No, Amber's right there.
Well,
Let's see.
wait, there's two dandies.
Oh no.
Oh, well, one of them needs to go away. I don't care which one.
Oh,
One of you has.
we're all right there now.
One of you has to prove your
Preferably,
worth.
I'm sorry, the two dandies must fight to the death.
It's gonna be a long fight, folks. Settle in. Settle in. It's gonna take a while.
Fight for his affection.
Also,
so-
you should probably get the blue-haired Vesper in the new blue one.
there's a new blue one?
Here, let me post it in. Let me just throw it down in Foenum Act Play channel.
Indeed.
Gonna throw down a face down.
There it is. There he is.
Though actually, that's the thing I forgot to do this session.
All right. Give me
The
a second.
Tanya.
Oh yes.
Upload.
You're gonna see her at some point.
Yeah, she's been waiting to hear what the plan is for like a month now.
Noted. Where did you go?
Self-righteous table.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Trying to create another fable.
What?
I'm going to
There you
hurt you, Lucy.
Okay.
Even
There are
if
many-
you don't want to.
There are many people who want to hurt me.
Okay.
We are? Alright then.
This is
That's-
the perfect way to sit in the table.
Vesper, are you with us?
Yeah, this. Wake up.
I'm here.
You haven't seen Serpents here too.
Okay.
We need to invite Spicy Meatball as well.
Alright, you should have control of your sprite.
My mom calls that spell Naked Baiguang.
Guess what's for dinner? Spicy meatball.
I'm gonna give your unseen servant an aura just to increase his visibility, if that's okay with you.
But that's like the opposite of his job.
Yeah. Supposed
Right.
to be unseen.
Well,
Unseen.
I can't see your unseen servant. What's up with that?
the proverbial ball is in your court, Dandy.
Okay, first off, I kick this alpaca out of the chair and invite Vesper there.
Oh my god.
Just
That
punch
is
her.
rude.
Rude.
I don't actually do that. I politely ask her to move.
Yeah, where's her sister?
Yeah. Didn't we invite them to
Oh wait,
dinner?
that's right.
Did we lose her along the way?
Well, you dropped her off at. Are you talking about Amber's sister?
Oh yeah, we dropped her off at.
We don't have to.
Oh, we got out.
Retcon. We brought her to dinner first.
Did you bring her dinner or did you drop off? I'm cool either way. I just want to.
I guess that should be up to pizza.
This is true. Do you want
Dinner
your
and a
sister?
movie or just movie?
We'll see the movie afterwards.
Ow.
We gotta make the DM put out new lore.
Okay.
Okay, then we shall post her here, and I'm going to go ahead
Oh,
and sit her
God.
next to you.
Yay! Now things are more awkward.
Are they?
At least you didn't unintentionally kiss your half sister.
I still ship it.
Having one time before I even knew.
And you can't see it, but this is where Serica and Snowflake are sitting.
And stuff like yes.
And Ebony.
And everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a full table.
And Deacon.
It sure is.
But the mascot is at the head, of course.
Yes.
No, Ebony and Deacon have to be on here.
Yes, the unseen servant is the mascot. Okay.
Hold on,
I
let
mean,
me see if
side
I
on.
have.
No, the unseen
Oh.
servant.
Oh no.
We should have used John Cena as the.
Crow for a familiar.
What did you say?
Who has a crow for a familiar?
Me?
Two people have ravens.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
then.
All right, well I'll use the crow and the raven.
You gotta put it on Vesper's horn.
But yeah,
I'm gonna go through the Crow and Raven argument again.
Vespers is white.
This is true.
Well, I don't
But I
have
never
a
made a
white.
sprite for that.
But
Yeah, I don't have a white raven on the hands.
You can tint your sprites
there
after you play.
Is there a dove or some
Yeah,
other
just-
white bird?
Oh,
Just
yeah, let me
tint
try
it white.
dove.
It's really easy.
There's an outline of a dove. What's another white bird?
Not a goose or a swan. Those aren't.
Pigeon.
Just place another raven and tint it
Pigeons
white.
are doves.
Pigeons are doves.
Well, doves are
Doves
pigeons.
are white pigeons.
Oh, I never knew that. Here are
You know
word
what?
facts for
They're
today.
of the same family.
This is going to be good enough, I think, if it will actually happen.
And blue jays are corvids.
Nope. Oh, this
Which
one.
explains a
No,
lot.
they're jays.
All right, that's
No,
good
they're corvines.
enough. And then
That has a nice background.
it'll have to do.
It's kind of big too.
You know what? Here, you deal with it.
I can't shrink it.
Fine.
That helped.
There.
That was a
yeah, put that in there.
wonderful usage of
There,
Phoenix.
you should be able to control that. All right, what else am I missing? Well, there's one last thing. What was it?
Oh, there's two sprites.
Oh yeah, it was the ice straight, but that's fine.
No, he has an image for that.
Well, I typed Raven and nothing good came up. So
Yes,
that's
but you
part of the
can-
problem. I'm not sure what happened to that previous bird
That's
that I
fine.
used. Anyways, so yes, the ball is now back in your court, Dandy.
Hmm.
The show is yours.
So, first off, he'd probably say, hello to, you, Miss. He looks at the Longma. The Longma that isn't the Longma he knows.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you have heard her name, just haven't been formally introduced.
If I haven't seen it, I don't know its name.
Oh, I am Shinji, Amber's half sister.
Shinji? Okay. Oh, you're the half sister. Oh, the one that's not an alpaca.
Nods.
I see. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course.
She raises an eyebrow, a little curiously.
Anyway. Well, this is a little awkward. Everyone, and I suppose Shinchie now, I had an announcement to make. Since, all of you are my friends, I want to throw those there for all of you, just as a celebration of what we've done so far. Well, that's not all I want to say today. You see, me and Vesper, we're going to be getting married soon.
A shocked gasp from the one person who didn't know.
There's like two of them that didn't know.
It's true.
It's just that
You
the other
didn't
one
know.
doesn't.
One just found out.
Yeah. Shinji looks a bit surprised, then leans over to Amber. Which one's Vesper?
Wait, what?
But you.
But I thought you were one of the ones who knew.
No, that's Amber.
Oh, right.
Apparently, she was joking about that.
No, but
You realize every time you put those in quotes, I'm going to be reading it.
No backsies.
Zizi does actually lean over to Amber and whispers very quickly. Which one is Vesper?
Put parentheses around it, I won't read it.
She looks a bit surprised, but applauds nonetheless.
Bai Guang holds up a goblet to toast them.
Corvine, you gasped, correct?
Yes.
Sai, do you have any particular reaction to this announcement?
No.
Um.
It's as if she already knew.
Oh,
Wowee.
We already knew.
wowee!
What's that about?
Bai Guang, do you have any particular reaction to this?
Yes, I said I raise a glass to toast them.
Oh, I missed that. Very good. Amber, do you have any particular reaction to the wedding announcement?
Yay.
And finally, Vesper, do you have any particular reaction to this announcement?
She smiles and claps.
He just kind of blushes a little bit and nods.
Corvine's also going to take that test.
So, he toasts 4 times. Bygone toasts 5 times in succession, right?
Let's say again.
Yeah, toasts 5 times in succession, right?
5 times?
Yeah.
Whatever for.
1, 2,
Oh.
Oh.
2,
That's going to see.
3. 4, 5.
Touche, Cactus. Touche.
6 glasses are raised.
So, Dandy, at the table, there's one surprised gasp, and the table saved the stoic one.
And the one that you already knew.
More or less erupts in applause.
Woo!
I mean, Amber and Gigi, her half sister.
Yeah, I suppose half of you already knew, but like, I do feel like this did warrant a celebration.
Of course it did.
Sai nods in agreement.
And
Minor illusion to make elaborate plot. Oh, great.
And people say that minor illusion doesn't do anything.
Boy, are they wrong.
So much utility, you guys.
Shinji pipes up. When is the date?
Yes, and I'm presuming we're all invited, right?
We don't have one yet. We're still planning. Still in the planning phase of it. Yes, but however we did just get, someone to fund our wedding. House spa. That's what I asked. I suppose it's it's a small price to pay for, the lives of 5 soldiers and their leader and, all that.
Bagwang toasts again to House Spa for paying for it all.
The house bomb. May they spare no expense.
For House Spa for letting us use their dining room.
Shush you!
That's bad for letting me be unemployed.
Woo?
That's out of character.
To Saihong for being the mascot.
Bagwang cheers the loudest.
Toast.
Just unemployment.
Bunch of freeloaders.
I mean, Corvin's probably unemployed too.
I mean, Bagwang has a job. They're just letting him take a sabbatical.
Oh no. Corvine has a job. It's just to a guy who's already dead.
Corvine has a job. It's called being a vigilante.
Being a vigilante.
Yeah.
Jinjay looks over. I don't know much about you two. How did you meet? How did this come about?
Well, you see, insert story here.
Yes, basically.
Dandy regales Shinshie with his backstory.
It already happened. It was already retold like 2 sessions ago.
Yeah. I don't feel like telling it again.
Fair enough.
Basically, they met at a dungeon and one hired the other.
Yes.
We went on a dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
And then they went on dungeon crawl.
Nothing quite as romantic as that.
And then we went on a crawl in each other's hearts.
I already made this joke.
She listens enraptured to the story, and by the end of it, just sort of nods happily.
So has food been passed out yet?
Oh yes, I assume that the table has been set and everything.
Corvine pointedly has not touched your food.
And
Sai,
I think that
Sai is gonna be one of those. You gonna eat that for every meal?
I mean,
And-
she's unemployed now. She's got to get food where she can.
Yeah.
For unemployment.
Today?
We're gonna have a fridge where half of it is predator food, half of it is ungulate food.
Just don't ask what those bloody lumps are. Just accept that they're there and move on.
It's fish.
Buddy.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, we'll go ahead and call it session there then.
Hooray! Awkward dinners.
And technically, we ended early. We ended 3 minutes early.
But okay, I guess she's far away on the table and has no reason to ask.
Is there something you wanted to do before we called it a day?
Nothing. No, I was just wondering if she'd be like, "Hey, why haven't you touched your food?"
Well, there's something I would want to do. This is a question to Pizza. Do you want me to keep voicing Amber?
I'll voice Amber now.
No, I'm asking you because it's your
Okay.
character. Oh my gosh, someone's going all over the place.
The boat
It's
is
your character, and I feel like if you don't want me to, then feel free to tell me. However,
Well,
it's not extra work. Trust me. I already know how it handled them talking at the same time and everything, and it's pretty much the rate that Aki speaks in Noble On.
Storm wouldn't happen to be online, would she?
I believe Storm is busy during session time.
Well, I think that works. It seems like Pizza likes it, and Midnight likes it, so...
Oh, thank you very much. If you like it, I will continue doing so.
Alright. Well, thanks everyone for showing up. And just meet again next week.
Okay, so what are the penalties for starvation?
Emanciation.
Corvine's a
Yeah.
man.
Corvine, no.
Corvine dies.
I
Eventually.
Well,
think
if
it's
that's the
similar
case.
to lack of sleep for 24 hours. Make a con save, and if you fail, you have a level of exhaustion.
Too late. Corvine's belly up.
Oh no!
I mean, that's the eventual outcome.
Well, I need another diamond.
But you know what? It's okay. She got better.
Okay.
I got better.
She recovered from being dead.
She was only mostly dead.
Yeah, she made a
turned me
con.
into
She
a
made a con
meat.
save to not die.
You pressed X to not die.
She
Yeah.
successfully pressed X.
It's probably safe to say that either
Oh.
Corvine ate discreetly during it or ate after the dinner.
With what food?
Food that I helps her get.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I mean, you guys are at Vesper's house, which is kind of near the edge of the woods. So
Is that where this is now?
I thought we were.
We're,
Thought we were at a
we're at
restaurant.
Fire Mountain.
right, yes, restaurant. Forgot about that. Yes, so never mind.
Everywhere isn't. Yeah, everywhere isn't Vesper's house. I forgot.
It's
It's
the what restaurant did you say it was? It's
a
the,
Fire
it's
Mountain
the
by House
alpaca.
Mountain.
It's
wing
the
of
restaurant
house.
extension.
Fire
It's the restaurant
Mountain
extension.
is the name of the restaurant.
Yes.
In Glace, that's pronounced Vesper's house.
Oh no.
You see, the restaurant that served the finest of spicy alpaca dishes, but had to start serving longma dishes because people kept showing up expecting longma dishes because of the name.
No, because the name is Huoshan.
Yeah, that's why I was That's why I was suggesting something like different, or try to suggest something different.
Yeah, it literally.
Funny.
Unfortunately,
It is literally Huoshan.
oh yeah, fair enough. That said, unfortunately,
If Lanma translate it, they're like, oh hey, that's Huoshan.
yeah, unfortunately for the person who owns it, it was too late. They didn't realize their mistake, And,
Don't they
you
know
know,
about copyright?
They already paid for the sign.
pretty much.
Yes, I know it's spelled wrong.
It's next to Lonma Town, so they had it translated into Hoche as well.
The sign was painted by a Khajiit, and it's too late to.
Oh, no.
Well, it's been a while since we had an RP
Yes.
session. That means the next few sessions will be nothing but combat. Lots and lots of combat.
Oh boy.
Hooray!
Woo!
I didn't realize this is my campaign.
Non-stop combat.
Hope y'all ready for a 5-session dungeon crawl.
Nonstop infinite climb.
Wait, there are dungeons in this?
That's where love is pouring.
Technically, you guys went
They-
through 2 of them.
Yeah,
Technically.
we've actually.
They went to one. I went to another.
There's been mini dungeon crawls.
Yeah. There's
Well,
been many dungeon crawls.
as
And
far
then
as,
like an actual dungeon crawler too.
yeah, as far as Foenum is concerned, I've had 3 dungeon crawls, if I'm not mistaken.
And now you have 3 ships, right? That's a map. No, wait, no, you only have 2.
You have 3, except for one of them is like a Luke and Leia ship, so let's not go there.
You
Wait,
seem
what?
to be forgetting. You seem to be you seem to be forgetting about Baiguang and Vixen. That's the thing.
But
No,
what
that's number 1 on every list. Nobody forgot that.
Yeah.
They forgot about somebody else's.
Yes.
Us, that we're gonna make up for that. The
Oh.
the discrepancy in our next dungeon crawl.
Why wasn't Vixen invited to this dinner?
She has
Good question.
Because
She
I don't.
has,
Because-
she
Yeah,
has a
Baiguang.
school with lots of official business.
she's
Because
she-
I lack the capacity to add her sprite to the
so
field.
the reason why is because she's friends with Liliana, and that makes her not friends with us.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh wait, actually.
Look, it's not like Ileana's without Frey. Yeah, she doesn't have any.
That's why she stays in her wing of Snow Dawn.
Nor does she deserve any. Also, I'm glad that I didn't have to do a lot of planning for this session. Because a lot of these events I had more or less in mind a while ago, and I sat down to actually write up stuff for this, and I was like, I don't even know what to do. Hey, that's a spicy meatball, all right.
I know what you're talking about.
That's the spiciest meatball
Hey, that's
Baiguang. That's the spiciest meatball Baiguang's ever set
There we
his
go.
eyes on.
Hey, guess what, Vix? Me and the other guy, they're getting married.
Wow, are we segregating this table here?
If you want to
All the
see-
deer on one side?
Yeah, the superior race side, obviously.
And
Yeah.
birds. There's also birds on that side.
Yeah, but who doesn't like birds?
It's true. There are 3 birds on that side.
Yes, and they're all gathered together. It's a regular murder, you might say.
It is. Wait. There's murder in the restaurant.
Murder.
Why has Ebony got to sit on the floor, though?
Yeah, come sit with me, Ebony.
That's kind of
Ebony's trash.
I do need to.
That's what antlers are for. They're perfect bird cages.
It's because
They-
she's a blackbird.
You're not
Oh
wrong.
my.
I said I need to. There needs to be more Vixen, if for another reason than to see her sprite more often.
There she is.
But what? How does Vixen react? Oh
No.
It's okay, I got lots of diamonds.
Oh no!
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
I'll just have to go back and look at the footage.
Oh!
Hell yeah.
Would I now?
I saw him.
Oh wait, I know who needs to be here. Ontario. There you go.
Hey! What a guy.
Yes, because everybody left on there.